Thank you all for being here today and supporting Wofford Athletics. We are fortunate to have had a lot of interest in this position, and Dr. Sam Hatt and I believe this is because we have a tradition of success, but it's also because we're second to none when it comes to encouraging student athletes to excel academically, athletically, and in leadership and service. And that's a powerful legacy. What makes Wofford the special place it is are the people who are part of the Wofford family. Faculty, staff, students, alumni. In getting to know Shawn as an interim head coach and observing his interactions with our student athletes, and during the interview process, it's easy to see that he is the type of person who cares deeply about students and about our program. And I think he can provide the leadership necessary to move our football program forward. Shawn has had nearly 40 years of college football coaching experience, ranging from his alma mater at Southern Illinois to Northwestern, Colorado, Nebraska, Louisville, Texas, Pittsburgh, and Georgia. Please join me in welcoming the next head football coach at Wofford, Shawn Watson.
Now, first, I just want to begin by saying how honored and how humbled I am by the opportunity. From the very first time I came on the campus, I fell in love with it. You know, it's a beautiful place. And once I had an opportunity to be here, be around the people at Wofford, it was easy to buy into the mission and what Wofford's all about. Wofford College is a great place, you know, for our student athletes. I love the mission and the academic mission of the university and how athletics fits into it. And it's a perfect fit for me and what I really believe in as a coach and as a person. I want to first really say some thank yous, take some time to say thank you to a lot of people, because during our tenure, the 7 weeks I was an interim head coach, we had a lot of people that supported us and that really backed us and helped us. And I want to make sure that I tell all these people thank you. Dr. Sam Hatt, our president, great man. He loves the students here, loves our student athletes, and he deeply cares about not only the university but our athletes at our university and how it all goes together. He was very supportive and very helpful during our time, and he's just a great resource, a great man. I want to thank Coach Richard Johnson. We keep calling him Coach because he's had some expertise for me, but there was only 5 guys involved. But anyway, long story short, he has been awesome. He has been supportive, really helped me and helped our coaches put together a plan to help us find success in our season. The other people in our administration, I want to make sure I say thank you to Elizabeth, to Brent, to Luke, to Sam, Ryan, Stanley, and Byron. They're helping our administrative wing. Those guys they've supported us and they've helped us migrate all the places that we needed to go and find the things we needed to find and help our kids out, most importantly. So I'm very grateful to them. And I tell you, the thing that was awesome sitting in that chair was the support I got from the faculty and the staff here at Wofford. Great people. The next thing was the alumni community, especially the Wofford football players. The guys were part of this great tradition that's Wofford football. I can't say enough about their support, be it coming by, just notes of encouragement, how they supported the staff, how they supported our kids. There's a reason Wofford's been so successful, and it's the quality of people, and especially I can say that about the former players because I felt them. And I really appreciate what they've done for us and how they helped us get things moving forward. And I want to say a special thanks, obviously, to our players' parents. They were unbelievable. They just believed in what we were trying to do. They believed in our staff, and they were really supportive of everything that we did. So I deeply appreciate them. And I deeply appreciate our coaches and their families and what they did because there was no promise of anything. We just simply wanted to love the players. We simply wanted them to fall in love with the game of football again. And we simply wanted them to be a part of something bigger than themselves. And I think we all found that. And that was the support I got from those coaches and from their families. And then most importantly, the kids. Awesome. Great young men. And I'm really proud of what we were able to accomplish in a short period of time and the strides that we made. And most importantly, the two things I just mentioned, the love for the game and also the love for each other and being a part of something bigger than us, us individually. It's been an awesome experience, and I am excited, and I can't wait to get started, because this is a place that you can be a champion. You should be a champion, because this place raises champions. And this is what I believe about Wofford, and I fell in love with when I first came to campus, and I appreciate the mission of what this school is all about. So we're going to put our heart and soul into everything that we do, and we're going to bring a championship football program here to Wofford, and support our other athletes and support our campus, and make sure that when people see Wofford College, Wofford College is a billboard for excellence. And I appreciate, I guess I'm going to open it up for questions if anybody wants to ask any questions. Anybody got anything? Yeah.
So obviously, just looking back on your career, 4 decades of coaching football. But the last time you were a head coach was 96.
Right.
Did you think it was going to be this long between, when you first took that job in Southern Illinois to getting, essentially getting to mold a program in your image? And like 3 decades later?
No, you never know in this business called coaching. And I tell you what, when I felt like I was 34 years old when I got that job, and I didn't know what I didn't know. And I had an opportunity to join Gary Barnett, and he taught me how to be a coach. Really did. So I wanted that experience because I wanted to grow myself, and I didn't know how long it would take. I just, my why for coaching is really, honestly, really centered around the guys who coached me. Ray Dempsey, Jim Caldwell was my position coach. Those guys were people that poured their life into me, and that's really what I wanted to do as a coach. So, being a head coach, what's awesome about it is you got 105 guys, and I did miss it. And I did want to try to make my way back to being a head coach, but I had a lot to learn. So I have taken every day that I've had between then and now, and I've learned to be a better me today. So I'm appreciative for the time, and I didn't think it'd be that long, but no one ever does. So it's been a great experience, a good trip. Anybody else?
Shawn, what were some of the things that you did to have a successful finishing the dream you finished? What were some of the things you did to kind of circle the wagon and get
Our first thing was just really pour ourselves into our players, the coaches. We wanted to make football fun. We wanted to make football, and I think when football becomes fun is when you're transparent, you pour yourself into your players. Our whole mantra, and that's why I love our staff so much, is, if the players, I've always believed this as a coach, it's just a philosophy that, again, going back to Coach Dempsey, when you love the players learn to love themselves and each other. So that's really the approach we took, and that's what happened in our program, and it got contagious. Those guys learned how to call each other up instead of call each other out. It's easy to call each other out. It's calling each other up, and they bought everything that we were preaching, because really it's about the heart is where I'm going with all of it.
Shawn, was there a point over the past 2 months where you found yourself thinking, I might get this job for real, they might drop the interim tag if we kind of continue to play the way we played?
Being very transparent with you, I didn't let myself think like that, because our number one thing was to take care of the kids. And, the things I just mentioned. And I really believe God's got a plan for all of our lives. If that was his plan, it would happen. So we just put our head down and we just poured ourselves into our kids. And we really wanted them to take away from this something that they would be a life-changing experience for them. And I believe it has been. And that's why I'm so excited about our future and where we can go. I'm sorry, buddy.
I just wanted to make sure. But being able to look around the high schools in
Yeah.
You look at the town-rich, schools, the Gaffney, the Spartanburg, the Wofford. What is your idea around the upstate? Do you want to own what's going on up here when it comes to high school recruiting?
I think you always start, the philosophy you should always have is start at home. And then, you start at home, that's our area here, the upstate, and then throughout our state, and then the geographic region, the states that touch us. There's a lot of great football that gets played in the South. The states of North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, there's a lot of great football up and down. I've spent all my time in my career coming down this way to recruit. I've recruited as a quarterback guy. I've chased quarterbacks in this area specifically. A lot of them, so there's great football, there's great high school coaching that takes place, and excellent programs. So this is where we'll start, and we'll branch out from there. Any other questions?
If there's nothing else, Coach will be available this
Yeah.
afternoon.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.